Morning show.
Hey, it's Antonio Wakaweli on Mass Music Radio, and do you love my voice? You're one of the few. And you know what? You're also one of the biggest fans of one of our newest shows, MMR Talks, only on Mass Music Radio. MMR Talks, we bring in the heavy hitters all around the mass music universe. We got Shlomo Bowe, we got DJ Famous Shamus, we got Jimmy Versace, we also got Magic Mike, DJ Vo, JQ. We got everybody, and we talk about everything on the table. This table right here. So feel free to listen to MMR Talks on Mass Music Radio's Tuesday at 1 p.m. and again at 7. And we're also streaming on all available streaming sites. See you then.
Welcome back to the Mass Music Morning Show. This is Shlomo Bowe. Now today we're going to be talking about snow stories. I'm joined in the studio by DJ Kris Crosse and Jimmy from the Q. I would like to start it off. It's sort of a tragic story involving myself. Now, it was one very balmy, cold snow day. We probably got about, 12 to 15 inches of snow, so a good amount. And in the corner of my street, there would be plows that would just be plowing it to the corner. Pause. Now, I dug a little tunnel, right? Dug a little fort tunnel, and I climbed to the top of the fort. I didn't realize that the street sign was right there, and I smacked my head on the corner of the street sign. Basically split my own wig, and was bleeding. I had a slight concussion, and it was horrible. So that's my snow menu. Yeah, that's my snow story. You guys have any better stories?
Well, I have one similar to that actually. When I was in third grade, I lived on a cul-de-sac. So again, when the snowplows came, they would plow all the snow at the end of the street. So me and my friend Quinn, you guys know him, we started to build one circular hole on top of the snowbank. And we're digging, and it's about, you can fit like a human body in there, but it's 6 feet deep and just straight down hard snow.
So a little tunnel.
But yeah, going straight down. So we're there on top of the, oh yeah, this is fun, yeah, great. I fall into the hole, and the way I fall in neck first, and my legs are up.
Uh-oh.
And my neck is positioned to the point where it's like I cannot physically remove myself to get up out of this hole because it's pretty deep. And so I start like freaking out, kind of hyperventilating, oh shit, like whatever.
Yeah.
Quinn, who was with me, is about half the size of me. I'm a very large man. I was a large man. I was a large man back in third grade too, as compared to a third grader. He can't lift me out, so he's honestly trying to do his best to tug my leg and get me out, but he can't do it. Meanwhile, he's pushing more snow into the hole while doing that, which is now suffocating me. I can't breathe. It's terrible. So I'm like, hey, go get my mom. My mom, knowing me, thinks this is a prank. So she's like, stop fucking around. Tell James to come inside or whatever. She doesn't believe I'm actually like in distress.
Yeah.
So how did I get out of this hole? Well, on this cul-de-sac, there was a man, special needs man, and he would always be on his bike, circling the block with a helmet on. And for some reason, he always had a Elmo chicken doll in this basket on his bike, which, kind of concerning. But he was my saving grace.
Really?
As this man, Quinn could attest to this, he comes up on top of the hill, grabs me by one leg, lifts me up, and goes, "Are you okay?"
As you're bleeding,
as I almost passed out from and then he gently put me down and rode off into his bike into the sunset, saving the day.
Have you ever seen him since then?
I've never seen him since. No, I can't.
Gone?
I can't. No,
gone with the wind.
And I actually do like the snow. But past December 31st,
yeah,
get rid of it.
Yeah,
like it's like Christmas, I need snow. New Year's Eve, I need snow. But after that, it's just a pain in the ass. Shoveling's a pain. Even though I do like when the first snowfall comes for winter, I do make a Snapchat like, oh, free cocaine, and I kind of try to snort like the snow in the air. But it's I like it, but it gets tiresome after a while.
Yeah, I know I told a pretty tragic story this morning, but I have very fond memories of the snow growing up in Boston, and I was very excited this past year, like this year in particular, because it was my dog Scooby's first time in the snow, and this man absolutely loved it. He was going nuts, eating it, making it yellow, having a blast. So then, the next snowstorm, as much as I'm like, damn, I gotta go over my nana's in my house and shovel. Like, I love seeing Scoop just go nuts for it. It's awesome. It's the little things in life.
Yeah, that's true.
Hell yeah.
I mean, sometimes you gotta make sacrifices, though. I remember a couple winters ago. Again, actually, Quinn was there for this one too. Living in Massachusetts, we get terrible snowstorms.
Yeah.
We get inches on inches. So does my girl. But inches and inches of the snow.
Yeah.
And it causes some people to be unable to drive, and it just makes the roads unbearable. So unbearable. Once we knew a bunch of snowfall was coming, and me and the crew, Quinn and Jack and Jenny, knew we had no weed. We needed some weed, and we needed it fast, because once that snow came, we're gonna be locked in this house. Even though at this point, when we went to go all across the way to G-Town, it was far too late. You should not be on the roads. You shouldn't be driving.
And who was driving?
Jenny. And mind you, this is when Jenny had a minivan, which barely ran when it was a nice weather outside.
Oh, God.
So now we have to go all the way to the other side of G-Town to get some weed. Mind you, we did not make it. The car broke down.
Uh-oh.
I had to push it 45 minutes there back. It was
You had to push the car all the way back?
It was one of the worst experiences of my life just for some weed.
Wow.
So sometimes, sacrifices have to be made, but
Question, was it some gas, or was it just some average?
well, we're going to
Joe?
G-Town for it, so I kind of answered the question.
You hate to hear it, man.
Unfortunately, have a tragic snow story myself.
Uh-oh. What happened?
It's kind of, take it back to childhood, of course, man. I guess in my adulthood, man, snow's really been, a lot of shoveling and
Right.
Maneuvering vehicles and those kind of things, man, which is boring, man. Nobody wants to hear about that shit.
Trudging through, yeah.
But an old snow story from back in my day, man. It was a blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually a blizzard, man. Sometime in the 2000s, man. I forget the year, but it was pretty bad. We were up in New Hampshire, and I had just really learned how to snowboard.
Ooh.
And so me and some of the kids from the neighborhood, we're out making trouble as we normally do. Throwing snowballs.
Pegging,
having little
cars,
fights,
everything.
and well, pegging in the cars and a whole nother different story. But anyhow, man, so here it is, this snow blizzard day. We're out in the woods, man. We got our boards and we're looking for a place to carve it up.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of fresh powder out there, man, so we're carving it up. We find this gigantic hill, man, and it's cutting down. There's a lot of trees and stuff, but we're kids, so we believe we could do anything.
Right.
So we strap our boards on. First kid goes down. Breezes through it. Okay. So as the kids go down, man, they start to build a pile down there, because we make
for a jump.
We're finna jump.
Hell yeah.
We're finna jump. And granted, this is like my first couple like days or my first week on the board, but I'm out with the fellas, so of course I'm gonna do the jump. Come
Hell
on,
yeah.
man. It's getting bigger and bigger as kids go down, man. There's about 10-15 of us, so that just tells you how many hands are on there. So it's gigantic now. Pause. I get to the top of the hill, man. I strap my board in. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great.
You're on your Evel Knievel type
I bomb it down the hill.
Yeah.
I'm bombing. I'm talking about I'm flying down the hill, and I'm looking and I see this jump coming up, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to hit it.
Yep.
I'm about to hit it. When I do hit the jump, I flew higher than I've ever flown before in my life.
Oh my God.
I must have been at least 10 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
And it's literally like the greatest moment of my life. Like, all my friends are on the left and the right. They're all looking up. And finally, everybody gets to see the bottom of my board, which features Elmo.
Oh, wow.
I begged my mom to get it. She got it from Walmart.
Hell
it's
yeah.
my first snowboard ever. But everybody could see the bottom of the board, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm in the X Games now.
Yep. Did you do a trick? Toe grab?
When you're on hang time, time kind of stops. And I think in that moment, I realized like the reality of the situation, and I was up way too high.
Yeah.
I was you traveled up way too high, Chris.
What goes up?
It
It must come
was
down.
one of those moments where in my mind, it kind of stopped. Everything went black and white, and that weird voice came in. And at this moment, Kris knew he messed up.
Yep.
So
Oh my goodness.
here we go. I'm on the way down now. What you gonna do? Man, I hit the ground so damn hard. I swear to God, man, like, you know, if there was knowledge in the ground, man, it went straight into my body. I felt way smarter. Like, it changed my life when I hit the ground. And I think I pooed it a little bit.
Yeah. That'll do it, man.
I might have did that, man. But, like, you know, here I am laid out in the snow.
Oh, you didn't stick the landing?
No, I did not. I hit the ground hard. And I'm laid out in the snow, and I'm kind of groaning, like, the wind's knocked out of me, you know. All my friends are coming around, man. They're trying to see if I'm good. Yeah, but I was not. I was not, man. And, you know, walking back up the hill, obviously, I feel like I messed myself a little bit. So it was a tough day for me out there in the snow.
Oh, my goodness.
But, you know, I think sometimes that's what being a kid is all about too, you know, is pushing your limits, man. And speaking about pushing the limits, man, and throwing snowballs at cars, kids out there, if you're listening, I know it's an adult show, but if you're listening, don't do it. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's not. Trust me. You get throw it the wrong person, they go
got
pull
into
over.
some antics, man, definitely with snowballs, but you know, lots of great snow stories to tell, but you know, this one unfortunately you know, it's pretty shitty.
Yeah. Pause. Not even a pause moment, just it's ironic. It was a shitty moment, James.
Well, I mean, snow ain't all that bad. I know we kind of told some stories about how snow, you know, may have turned its back on us a little bit, but there's also those moments where, you know, you can take out some beers and go snow sledding.
Right.
And you keep the beers nice and cold, put them nice in the snow.
In the snow.
And it's perfect. You can have a great time. Snowball fights are an absolute blast.
I got another one for you. How about this? The entrepreneur in me. How about you grab a couple shovels and a few of your buddies, walk around the neighborhood and see, all right, this person hasn't shoveled their driveway, hasn't shoveled their walkway. If we do this together, we'll get it done in 10 minutes, move to the next house. Go make some money.
Man, we shoveled one time for this really old lady, man. She was really old and weird, and we thought she was a witch. And, you know, so we were just going, and, you know, we didn't knock or anything, man, because we lived in this apartment complex. So we just started shoveling, like, stuff out. We figured we'd knock later and get the bread.
Yeah.
So, you know, we shovel out her whole driveway, man. And we knock on the door, and this old woman bursts out of the door and runs, like, skips 2 steps off, starts chasing all of us kids.
What?
And she hit an icy patch, slipped, broke her back.
Damn. Wait, she was mad at y'all?
Bro, I don't know, man. She was like, it was like Tourette syndrome.
Off her
man.
shits, yeah.
It was like Tourette's, man. She just busts out the door, comes flying off the step, you know, like Jason Bourne or something from the Bourne Identity. Like, I think she skipped a step.
Yeah.
We all like dipped.
Yeah.
She hit the ice, skirt.
Uh-oh.
Just broke her back.
Damn. That's awful.
Crazy.
One of her sons must have stepped on a crack. That's the only explanation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, James, you might be onto something with that one, man. But,
Relax.
yeah, I'm pretty sure she was one of those witches, man.
I think she must have been, because that's rare. I know, like, if you just start helping people, like, last winter, I was going over to JQ's house, and I saw this lady on Lawn Ave, which is the street before JQ's. Her car was buried. Like, it was parked in the street, and the plows went through. You couldn't even see the roof, and I see her, like, starting to dust it off. So I get to the house, and they had just finished their driveway. I'm like, yo, JQ, Joel, like, let's go around the corner. One of your neighbors is, like, buried. So we go over there. We just basically start digging it out without saying, you know, just like, hey, like, I saw you, you know, use some help. And she's like, no, it's okay. And we're like, yeah, no, like, we got you. And, you know, it took us, like, maybe 15 minutes. She gave us, like, $30, which was super nice. Got pizzas, hit Bravo, grabbed some drinks. But if you're out there listening and, you know, you're waking up on a snowy day, go help your neighbors. First of all, shovel your own damn house. Help the mailman.
How come I couldn't get hooked up with a nice old lady, man? You know what I'm saying? The lady I messed with, that witch was crazy.
Well, did you know she was a witch prior to the thing?
She was definitely a witch, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how she came out the door. She came out the door like a
Zoom
witch.
in. That's true.
And she busted ass like a witch, too.
Oh, my
that witch is
goodness.
crazy, man. I never forget that witch.
Yeah, well, Hopefully there aren't too many witches out there.
There's definitely a lot of witches out there, man. We see
Can't hide from it. Well, hope y'all have a wonderful day. This is the Mass Music Morning Show. My name is Shlomo Bowe. Kris Crosse, Jimmy Askins, Jimmy Versace. We gonna get a beautiful day cracking. Hope y'all have one too. Peace.
This is Antonio Acquelli.
This is the one and only JQ from the Hills Turn podcast.
This is Jimmy from the Q.
And you're listening to Mass Music Radio.
And you're listening to Mass Music Radio.
Mass Music Radio.